Imagine a world where your garden is aflutter with the mesmerizing dance of butterflies. In this world, each day is painted with the vibrant hues of these delicate creatures, their wings whispering tales of transformation and resilience. Butterflies, as we know them, are the final act in a four-part play. The journey begins as an egg, laid carefully by a fluttering mother on the leaf of a host plant. From these tiny eggs emerge caterpillars, voracious eaters that spend their days feasting on leaves, growing and shedding their skin multiple times. In the next act, the caterpillar wraps itself in a chrysalis or cocoon, a protective casing within which it undergoes an extraordinary transformation known as metamorphosis. Over the course of days or weeks, the caterpillar's body rearranges itself, and when the time is right, it emerges as a fully formed butterfly, ready to take flight and start the cycle anew. Butterflies are not just beautiful, they play a critical role in our ecosystem. As they flit from flower to flower, they become inadvertent pollinators, spreading pollen and helping plants to reproduce. This is essential for the survival of many plant species and for the production of a large portion of the fruits, vegetables, and nuts that we consume. On a more personal level, butterflies bring a sense of joy and wonder to our outdoor spaces. Their presence speaks of a healthy environment, and their ethereal beauty can turn a simple garden into a magical sanctuary. It's a delight to watch their intricate dance as they flutter about, their delicate wings catching the light and casting fleeting shadows on the ground. Creating a butterfly garden is more than just a delightful hobby. It's a celebration of nature, of the miraculous life cycle of these creatures, and of the vital role they play in our world. It's about creating a space where butterflies can thrive, and in doing so, enriching our own lives with their beauty. With the right knowledge, you too can create a sanctuary for these ethereal creatures. So let's delve into the world of butterflies and take the first steps towards creating a fluttering paradise in your own backyard. Creating a butterfly garden is not as complicated as it might seem. It's all about understanding the needs of these delicate creatures and providing for them in your outdoor space. Here's how you can transform your garden into a fluttering paradise. Firstly, location is key. Butterflies love the sun, so choose a spot that gets plenty of sunlight throughout the day. A sunny garden not only provides warmth for these cold-blooded creatures, but also aids in the growth of nectar-rich flowers they adore. If you have a large yard, consider dedicating a section to your butterfly garden. For those with limited space, even a sunny balcony with potted plants can serve as a mini butterfly haven. The next step is to select a variety of plants that will attract butterflies. While this topic deserves its own deep dive, a quick tip is to aim for a mix of host and nectar plants. Host plants serve as food for caterpillars, while nectar plants provide sustenance for adult butterflies. Including a range of plants that bloom at different times ensures a steady supply of nectar throughout the year. Now, let's talk about layout. A well-planned layout not only maximizes plant growth but also provides an inviting space for butterflies. Consider clustering similar plants together, as butterflies are attracted to mass plantings where they can easily spot their favorite flowers. Position taller plants at the back and gradually step down to shorter ones at the front, ensuring each plant gets its fair share of sunlight. Incorporating elements like flat stones and shallow water dishes can provide resting and drinking spots for butterflies. Remember though, standing water can attract mosquitoes, so opt for shallow dishes and refill them regularly. One often overlooked aspect when designing a butterfly garden is the inclusion of windbreaks. Butterflies are not fans of strong winds, which can make flying difficult. Windbreaks can be in the form of a fence, a wall, or even a hedge of tall plants or trees. These structures provide a sheltered area for butterflies to feed and rest without being buffeted by the wind. Lastly, consider creating a pesticide-free environment. Butterflies are insects, and pesticides can harm not just the pest but also your winged visitors and their caterpillar offspring. Opt for organic gardening methods, encouraging natural predators to keep pest populations in check. Designing a butterfly garden is an exciting journey, one that rewards not just with a vibrant display of flitting butterflies, but also with the satisfaction of contributing to local biodiversity. It's an exercise in creativity and patience, but the payoff is well worth the effort. With these steps, you have laid the foundation for your butterfly paradise. But remember, a butterfly garden is not a one-and-done project. It's a living, evolving space that requires care and attention, but also brings immense joy and wonder. So roll up your sleeves and let's get started on creating your very own butterfly sanctuary. Choosing the right plants is crucial to attracting butterflies. It's not just about aesthetic appeal, but more importantly, about creating a space that caters to their nutritional needs and life cycle requirements. Butterflies are quite particular when it comes to their diet. Adult butterflies feed on nectar, so flowering plants are a must-have in your butterfly garden. However, not all flowers are created equal in the eyes, or rather the taste buds of a butterfly. They are especially attracted to bright colors like red, yellow, orange, and purple. Let's take a look at some butterfly favorites. First up, we've got the butterfly bush. True to its name, this plant is a real crowd pleaser. Its clusters of vibrant flowers offer an abundant source of nectar. Next, there's the coneflower. This hardy plant not only attracts butterflies but also stands up well to various weather conditions. Its daisy-like flowers come in a range of colors, making it a beautiful addition to your garden. And then we have the milkweed. This plant is particularly important as it's the only food source for monarch caterpillars. Without it, we wouldn't have the stunning monarch butterfly. Another butterfly favorite is the zinnia. This plant is not only easy to grow, but its bright daisy-like flowers are also a hit with our winged friends. Lastly, we can't ignore the lantana. This plant's clusters of red, orange, and yellow flowers are a veritable feast for butterflies. But remember, variety is key. Incorporating a wide range of nectar plants will attract a diverse array of butterfly species. Now, it's not just about the adults. Caterpillars need to eat too, and they're even pickier eaters. Each butterfly species has specific host plants where they lay their eggs and which their caterpillars feed on. For instance, as we mentioned, monarchs favor milkweed. The black swallowtail, on the other hand, prefers plants like dill, fennel, and parsley. Caring for these plants is just as important. Most butterfly-attracting plants prefer full sun, so place them in an area where they'll get at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Regular watering is essential, but be careful not to overwater. As for soil, these plants generally do best in well-drained soil enriched with compost or other organic matter. One final tip: resist the urge to use pesticides. These can harm or even kill butterflies and caterpillars. Instead, embrace the natural ecosystem you're creating. Yes, caterpillars may munch on your plants, but that's a small price to pay for the joy of watching them transform into butterflies. With the right plants, your garden will become a haven for butterflies in no time. Maintaining your butterfly garden is as important as setting it up. Just like any other garden, it requires attention and care. Let's break it down into 3 key areas: watering, weeding, and seasonal care. When it comes to watering, remember that butterflies, like most creatures, need fresh water. A shallow dish filled with pebbles and water does the trick. It not only provides hydration but also a landing spot for these delicate creatures. Weeding is just as important. Keeping your garden free of invasive plants ensures your butterfly-attracting plants thrive. Lastly, seasonal care is crucial. Different butterfly species are active at different times of the year. Knowing this allows you to adjust your garden maintenance schedule accordingly. But don't let this maintenance intimidate you. It's a labor of love. Each moment spent tending to your garden brings you one step closer to a fluttering paradise. With regular maintenance, your butterfly garden will remain a vibrant and enchanting space. Creating a butterfly garden is not just about gardening, but about contributing to biodiversity. That's the beauty of it. Not only are you creating a haven for these fluttering jewels, but you're also playing your part in preserving our ecosystem. Butterfly gardening is a joy, a labor of love, and an adventure. It's about getting lost in the moment, about watching a butterfly flit from flower to flower, about feeling the sun on your face, and about smelling the sweet aroma of nectar-filled blossoms. It's about the thrill of seeing a caterpillar transform into a chrysalis, and then emerge as a butterfly, ready to start the cycle all over again. It's about the satisfaction of seeing your garden come alive with color and movement, and the pride of knowing that you've created a sanctuary for these delicate creatures. It's about the peace and tranquility that comes from being surrounded by nature, and the sense of wonder that butterflies can inspire. Butterfly gardening is also about learning and discovery. It's about understanding the life cycle of a butterfly, about recognizing different species, about knowing which plants attract which butterflies, and about discovering the fascinating world of insects. It's about becoming more in tune with nature, and about developing a deeper appreciation for our planet and all its inhabitants. Moreover, butterfly gardening is about making a difference. By creating a butterfly garden, you're helping to preserve these beautiful creatures and the biodiversity they represent. You're contributing to the health of our planet by providing a habitat for butterflies and other pollinators, which are essential for the pollination of many of our crops and flowers. Butterfly gardening is not just a hobby, but a commitment. It requires patience, dedication, and a love for nature. But the rewards are immense. There's nothing quite like the feeling of seeing your garden filled with butterflies, of knowing that you've created a haven for these creatures, and of being a part of something bigger than yourself. The joy of butterfly gardening extends beyond the garden itself. It's about the connections you make, with nature, with these beautiful creatures, and with yourself. It's about the lessons you learn, about life, about patience, about beauty, and about the importance of biodiversity. It's about the memories you create, of sunny afternoons spent watching butterflies, of the excitement of seeing a new species in your garden, and of the satisfaction of knowing that you've made a difference. Butterfly gardening is a journey that begins with a single step, the decision to create a garden for butterflies. It's a journey filled with beauty and wonder, with challenges and rewards, with learning and discovery. It's a journey that can transform not just your garden but also your perspective on life and nature. Creating a butterfly garden is an act of love, an act of creativity, and an act of conservation. It's a way to bring beauty into your life and into the lives of others. It's a way to make a difference, to contribute to biodiversity, and to create a legacy that can be enjoyed by future generations. So why wait? Start your butterfly garden today and bring a touch of magic to your outdoor space. Create a sanctuary for these ethereal creatures, a place where they can thrive, and where you can lose yourself in the beauty of nature. Embrace the joy of butterfly gardening and become a part of the fluttering paradise you've created. It's a journey worth taking, a journey filled with beauty, wonder, and joy. So take the first step, plant the first seed, and let the magic of butterfly gardening unfold. So why wait? Start your butterfly garden today and bring a touch of magic to your outdoor space.